Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Offense getting set for first down. He wants to throw. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. The incompletion brings up a second down. To the air, it's Manning. Quarterback extends the play. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
And this defense has forced a couple of incompletions, and now with a chance to get off the field on 3rd and 10. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
And the defensive line, you know, 3rd and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on 3rd down.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. First down for this offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. They'll line up for a second down play. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Looking for a productive play on first down. He's going to pass. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
That's a really nice job plucking that pass. I don't know if another school has done as good a job as Alabama in recent years as bringing in top-level talent at the wide receiver position. When you think of guys like Julio Jones, Amari Cooper, Jerry Jeudy, Devontae Smith, this guy, he looks like he could be on the field with all those guys, too. He's got speed. He's got the ability to pluck the football out of the air. What a big-time weapon. How nice is it to play quarterback with this guy on the offense?
Quarterback will audible. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Grabbed in the middle. It's Ayuk. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. Working that left side now. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Branch. Good throwing catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and duck outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bama! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive, so someone's going to...
Got a lot of running room. He's at the 40. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Handoff to the lone back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. This is a makeable field goal distance, but this offense is thinking touchdowns. They'll go for it on 4th. Throws to the back. Fires the pass. Intercepted. And they'll close in on it. The Jayhawks will put total leather and will get started. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Dropping back, it's Milroe. He makes the connection.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Looking down the middle. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49. And this defense wanted to get off the field on the opening drive, keep the offense from establishing momentum. They did better than that. They took the ball away.
Yeah, you got to set the tone, right, on defense. Early in this game on the opening drive, you're trying to kind of draw a line in the sand saying, look, this is who we are. This is what we came to do. We're going to be more physical, and we're going to take the football away. And a play like that, it just galvanizes and energizes the rest of the team.
Now the play fake. Still looking, but he can't get away again, and down he goes, and the trickeration is not so tricky. This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's got it. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. After the misfire, now on second down. Looking downfield, it's Jordan. Quarterback adapting. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. Third and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up fourth.
On fourth down, going to the air. Coming after him. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Jayhawks look to keep this drive humming. Defense in press coverage. They'll throw it on first down. Got the quick pass. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss.
Touchdown, Jayhawks! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. His passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That drive covers 62 yards for the touchdown. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. Fair catch called for and made. Here comes that Alabama offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time. He unleashes a long one. He's got it down the right side. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Alabama, number 2, catch and score.
Lining up to add another. And it's up and good. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. After that latest answer, tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll call for the fair catch here. Gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And he's forced out of bounds after a huge loss on the play. What a boneheaded moment.
Just a really nice job defensively, too, not giving up on the play, right? You didn't sack him initially, but guys were still in hot pursuit and chasing. And this front 7 defensively, they've got a lot of speed and athleticism, and they're able to stay on the quarterback's heels and force him out of bounds for a loss.
All kinds of time to survey the field, and he'll let it go to the left. And he's brought down after a huge completion. And the Jayhawks have it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Jordan. They're bringing heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Fires into traffic, picked off.
It's really hard when that quarterback gets outside the pocket because it cuts off half of the... Starts to roll out, everybody starts to sprint to the other side of the field. You know you're not going to throw it across your body going to the right. Great job by the defense closing it off and making the interception.
First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Floating away. He's going to take off. At midfield, he's got room. They get him out of bounds, but a chunk play to wrap up the 1st quarter, and this offense will carry momentum into the 2nd. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. He's looking to throw it. Feeling some heat. Looking to scramble. He'll pull it down. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Ayuk. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Looks as if the Crimson Tide will have the 1st down.
3rd and inches, everybody knows what's coming, but it's so dang hard to stop it. And you better get penetration with that defensive line. They didn't do a good enough job. Running back falls forward and does his job.
Trying to get to him. Makes the catch. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Alabama! PAT unit on the field. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The Kansas offense returns to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
That incompletion leads to 2nd down and 10. Looking to throw, it's Jordan. He's got an open man. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
And a play like that, that seems routine, but it only works if the quarterback can get the ball out on time and out in front of the wide receiver. That allows the receiver to keep separation from the defender, and the ball hits him in stride.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the 1st. It's at at the 37. The aerial assault continues. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
One of the big risks about being in an empty set is that you don't have tight ends or running backs helping you out in pass protection. And that time, the quarterback got hit right before he let it go, and that's why that ball fell incomplete.
After the misconnection, it's second down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Steps away to find some room. He'll try to do it himself. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here.
And the quarterback's in the pocket, and he decides to take off and scramble and just couldn't get to the first down marker. You could tell he wanted to pass the football. Maybe it wasn't there. Maybe he scrambled a little bit too soon, but usually when you take off, you better...
They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on 4th down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
Turns it on in midfield. And this is why a mobile quarterback is a defensive coordinator's worst nightmare. He has just been running wild all day. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Wide out in motion. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Buys a little time. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. They gave up the sack on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Scanning the field, it's Milroe. Throws to the wideout. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown time! He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They're going to throw it to start the drive. Pressure coming. And a little too much adrenaline on that throw. Never gave his receiver a chance.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment. They've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Trying to burn this defensive back. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, the defender got his hand on that one, tipped it up in the air, and offense, man, they're lucky that one wasn't picked.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. The pressure on him, and the quarterback goes down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first half. We're ready to get it started here in the second half. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Yeah, and you use these running backs so much in the passing game now, and you expect him to make those plays for you, to make those big explosive plays out of the backfield. Just got to make sure he concentrates and see that ball come in.
On third down, going up top. Pocket starts to collapse. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. He'll take a deep shot here. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Line getting set on second down. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Looking to throw, it's Jordan. He's looking deep. And he hauls it in inside the 30. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
And, man, he had nobody around him. That's got to be embarrassing for this defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
They want to just keep throwing it. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. They'll give it another shot on second and goal from the 4. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to it. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. The Jayhawks in the hurry up.
Brings up third and goal.
Running back goes in motion. On third and goal, they'll throw it. Getting some heat. Gets away. He was thinking touchdown on the scramble, but they're able to stop him short of the end zone.
What a third down stop by this defense. Third down and goal, no problem. You know that guy. Every time he touches the football, you hold your breath because he's so dynamic at the quarterback spot. They were ready, and they forced the 4th and goal.
Looking to throw. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
That's just a play the quarterback can't make.